No, hold on. This is 5 Minutes Funnier. Hi, and welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. I'm your host, Jimmy England. Now, I've been doing this now for over half a year, and I post a link to this particular YouTube in about 30 or 40, maybe even more, comedy groups around the world. And I get a lot of positive feedback on it from a lot of people. But I've had 2 negative comments, and ironically from the same Facebook page. They might have even both been from the same person. But they do raise a couple of questions, I think, that are rudely put, but are worth answering at this particular moment in time. Number one is, why the heck do I have to worry about anything more than telling a joke? If we should be appreciated just because we can tell a great joke, and that should be our claim to fame, then shouldn't that be true of somebody like a Taylor Swift? Well, it turns out it's not. She has people taking care of makeup, fashions, choreography, lighting. There are so many elements that have nothing to do with the music. And the sum result is that she manages to be a quote-unquote superstar. Now, that might not be everybody's goal, but it does speak to the fact that there's more to doing this art than just standing on stage with good writing and telling a joke. And the idea that you don't have to worry about all the other stuff, yeah, maybe. But why would you not give yourself every advantage so that you can become a top-notch comic? I want to go back and just reiterate 5 things that I think as a comedian you need to do in order to be a success. Whether you want to be a success locally or whether you're looking for Taylor Swift superstardom. But let's go back and let's review those things that you should be doing as a comedian just to be a solid, good comedian. Number 1, you have to write. You have to write all the time. You do not start as a good writer, but you will become a good writer over time. That means finding some time every single day to write something. 10 minutes, that's all you need. Do it while you're doing your lunch. Do it while you're on your break. Turn off the radio and think about jokes while you're driving to work. All of those are valid ways of doing it. This seems obvious. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get somebody who's telling me that, oh, it's too damned obvious. Everybody knows that. No, they don't. Know where the punchline is and have the confidence to let the audience come to the joke. Edit yourself. Be concise. Learn to be brief. If you're going 40, 50, 60 seconds without a laugh, it better be a hell of a build-up that gets a hell of a return. If it doesn't, the joke isn't strong enough, or, as is quite often the case, you need to cut it down. Get rid of all the extraneous details. Nobody cares what the weather was the day that particular episode happened. Tell them what they should be laughing at, because that's all they really care about. Don't keep beating a dead horse. At some point in time, you've got to realize that if the joke worked once but never worked again, the joke doesn't work, period. There could be a variety of reasons why they laughed the one time. We're not looking for custom jokes for custom people. We're looking for jokes that will appeal to everybody. And lastly, record yourself. It's the way you learn what's working for you, because when you get off stage, you do not remember the intensity of the laughs, the length of the laughs, or even if they laughed in some instances. Maybe you got a chuckle from somebody in the corner. That's not good enough. But when you review the tape, it's right there in front of you. There's reality. Anyway, I'm Jimmy England for 5 Minutes Funnier. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like. It does help us get more comedians to clue in on this. And as always, stay funny.